Everywhere you look, somebody has an opinion. This is the year. On home soil, anything can happen. The U.S. is going to win it all. And right next to them, the cynics. We are not good enough. We will be lucky to even get out of the group. As a new fan, who are you even supposed to believe? The hype or the doubt? The truth is somewhere in the middle, and almost nobody online is telling it to you straight. So let us actually answer the question honestly. Can the United States win the 2026 World Cup? I am going to give you the honest answer. No blind hype, no lazy cynicism, just a clear-eyed look at what is realistic. We will weigh the real case for hope, the genuine reasons for concern, and where this team can actually finish. By the end, you will know exactly what to expect, and you will watch every U.S. game knowing what a good result really looks like. Let us start with the good news, because there is a lot of it. For the first time since 1994, the World Cup is being played on American soil, and history says that matters a lot. Host nations almost always overperform. Home crowds, home beds, no jet lag, no foreign climate to adjust to. The whole country behind one team. The United States gets to sleep in its own time zone while opponents fly across a continent. That edge is real. And the tournament is bigger now. 48 teams, more spots in the knockouts. Simply getting out of the group is more achievable than ever. The U.S. is also a seeded team, which means they avoided the giants of world soccer in their group. We will get to exactly who they drew in a moment, so before we even talk about the players, the circumstances are about as good as a U.S. team has ever had. But circumstances do not score goals. Players do. So how good is this team really? And here's the honest truth. This is the most talented group of American players ever assembled. Not close. It starts with the captain, Christian Pulisic. He is the talisman, the player who makes things happen, and the one carrying the biggest weight. Pulisic plays at the top level in Italy, and on his day, he can decide a game by himself. When he is on, the whole team lifts. Up front, the U.S. finally has real goal scorers, Valerian Balogun and Ricardo Pepi, both sharp in front of goal, with Haji Wright another option. In midfield, the engine room, Weston McKennie and Tyler Adams. McKennie brings power and goals from deep. Adams is the tireless ball winner who holds it all together. And there is creativity in Gio Reyna, a player who, at his best, unlocks defenses nobody else can. Look down the roster and you see players starting for big European clubs, not passengers, real contributors at the highest level. This squad blends experience and youth, 13 players who reached the round of 16 in 2022, and 13 going to their very first World Cup. It is one of the youngest teams the U.S. has ever sent, hungry, fearless, and many of them still in their prime years to come. On paper, this is a genuinely good team. So why is winning it all still such a long shot? Let us look at the group first. The United States landed in Group D alongside Paraguay, Australia, and Turkey. By World Cup standards, that is a kind draw. The U.S. is the highest-ranked team in the group, 16th in the world. On paper, they should be favorites to advance. First up, Paraguay in Los Angeles, a tough, organized South American side, but one the U.S. has beaten recently, a winnable opener. Then Australia up in Seattle, disciplined and physical, never easy, but again, a team the U.S. has beaten in the last year. And finally, Turkey back in Los Angeles. This is the real test of the group. Turkey is loaded with young talent, players like Arda Güler and Kenan Yildiz, and they are arguably the most dangerous team the U.S. will face in the group. So here's the honest read. The bookmakers make the U.S. a heavy favorite just to get out of the group, close to a 9 in 10 chance. Winning the group outright is more of a coin flip with Turkey, roughly a 4 in 10 shot, and where you finish matters a lot for what comes next. Finish first and the knockout path stays friendly and close to home. Finish second and it gets harder. More travel, tougher opponents, so the group is not a free pass. But for this team, advancing should be the baseline expectation, not the dream. Okay, good circumstances, great talent, a kind group. So why not just say they will win it? Because being honest means looking at the worries too, and this team has a few real ones. First, consistency over the last couple of years. The U.S. has looked brilliant one game and shaky the next. Tournament soccer punishes the shaky nights. Second, the goalkeeper position. There is real uncertainty over who the number one is, and a World Cup can turn on one goalkeeping mistake. Third, the defense. Injuries have hit the back line in the run-up, and against the best attackers in the world, small gaps get punished instantly. And here's the biggest one. There is a difference between a good group stage team and a team that can beat France, Argentina, Spain, or Brazil in a knockout. How big is that gap? Really big. The U.S. has not reached a World Cup quarterfinal since 2002, more than 20 years. In 2022, they played well and still lost in the round of 16 to the Netherlands. That is roughly the level this program is climbing from. Beating an elite team in a one-game knockout with everything on the line is a different mountain entirely. It can happen. It is just rare. And that is why when you hear someone say the U.S. will win the whole thing, you can smile politely and know better. The bookmakers agree. They give the U.S. roughly a 1 in 60 chance to lift the trophy. A genuine long shot, so let us set realistic expectations. The floor, a good outcome, and a dream. The floor, the bare minimum for this team in these circumstances is getting out of the group. Anything less would be a real disappointment. A genuinely good tournament looks like the round of 16. In a quarterfinal would be a real success, the deepest run in over 2 decades. A quarterfinal might not sound thrilling, but for this program right now on this stage, it would be a statement. It's the dream, the thing that would set the whole country on fire, is a semifinal, the Final Four. That is the ceiling if everything breaks right. And winning it, honestly, no, not realistically, and that is okay because the goal of 2026 is not just a trophy, it is to show the U.S. belongs at the deep end of this sport and to win a generation of new fans. It's a team that fights, that plays without fear, that beats someone it is not supposed to. That is what turns casual viewers into lifelong fans. So watch with hope, but not delusion. Expect a team that can make you proud and might just surprise you. And if you want to know how a real run could actually unfold, here is the path. It all starts on June 12th in Los Angeles against Paraguay. 3 group games over 2 weeks, win the group, and the reward is huge. The U.S. stays out west, close to home for the early knockouts, so that would mean a round of 32 game up in the San Francisco Bay Area in early July. Win that, and a round of 16 tie awaits with the chance to stay on the West Coast in Seattle. Keep winning, and a quarterfinal in Los Angeles comes into view, that 20-year mountain finally in reach. Finish second in the group instead, and the road bends east, more travel, a tougher draw, a harder climb. Every step is single elimination. Win, and the dream stays alive. Lose, and the summer is over. And it all builds toward the final on July 19th, just outside New York City. So, can the United States win the 2026 World Cup? The honest answer is no. Probably not this time. But that is not the same as saying they cannot matter. This is the most equipped American team in a generation in the best circumstances it has ever had, with a path that rewards a fast start. A deep run, a quarterfinal, maybe more, is genuinely on the table, and in knockout soccer, one magic night can change everything. That is the real answer. Not blind hope, not cynicism. A team worth believing in, with eyes wide open. And now you know more about Team USA's real chances than almost anyone you will watch the games with. You came in not knowing whether to buy the hype or the doubt. Now you know exactly where the truth sits. Nil to hero. So pick your moments, trust this team to surprise you, and enjoy every minute of it. This is going to be fun. Subscribe to Nil to Hero, and we will get you ready for every part of this World Cup. The teams, the players, the moments, all of it. New video every week, and drop a comment. How far do you think the U.S. goes? I will read everyone.